Mm, welcome, welcome. Already in a winning trade right here. Gonna wait on that limit order. I was gonna add more size, but we could wait a little bit. And I'll explain this trade in a moment. USD. Respectfully, I don't know. I don't know if I could look at that. I've never looked at that. That's not a futures pair. Like if you said euro, I'd be like, all right. I don't even know if they have Chi USD CHF. Yeah, I'm not sure if they even have that. If I'm being honest, let me put this up. All right, so why did I take this trade, guys? Why am I in this trade? So right along here, we have a 15-minute fair value gap, which is my higher time frame kind of level that price is pushing off of. I have all of this liquidity up here. Dare I say trend line liquidity, but bunch of liquidity in here. And actually, let me mark out this nearest high. We'll just keep an eye on that, see how we react there. And then in terms of my entry, which we could start tightening my stop loss. Might go break even soon. I'm a big break even person, by the way, guys. Um, I give a little bit more leeway on gold just because of how like choppier it could get, especially during AM session. But this 15-minute delivery, I showed you guys where we were drawing to, and then here's my entry. We have a 1 minute inversion, and as soon as we closed above it right here, that was my entry. Let's see if we could fulfill this guy's wish. USD GF. Nasdaq was on fire, bro. I know I missed it. Ooh, I don't know anything about this Swiss franc, but we could still do analysis on it. I got you guys. So it looks like on the weekly time frame, we have this weekly fair value gap. Prices pushing off of it. We're likely drawing to the next couple lows, weekly lows, right here. In terms of what's going on right here, we just have kind of like a AMD formation. You have your accumulation, manipulation, and then we're distributing all the way through here. There's not a whole lot of fair value gaps that I could really key off of right here, but as well as this new week opening gap, we've kind of pushed down below it, which is good if you're bearish because we're likely to trade to some of these lows now. But yeah, that's about it. Stay out, man. Seek and destroy profile is forming both sides. Yeah, I'm uh I'm staying out of Nasdaq. I mean, I missed a really good trade. I was waiting for this retracement. Um I wasn't going to chase price all the way up here, so it is what it is. Will a short be possible on NQ or just stay out? I would stay out. When you're at all-time highs, you don't want to force a trade. Even when you're like overextended right here, on gold, like honestly, like if this hits stop loss or if this hits break even, whatever, I'll probably just be done for the day if I'm being honest. Like I don't like to force setups. A lot of the time it's best just to walk away. Probably look to take profit like up here. If it gets there. We'll see. I hope it gets there. Good afternoon. What's up, Legacy? I don't know you, but now I know you. What is my gold chart? What is your gold chart? This is my gold chart. Left side. It's kind of slowing down a little bit. Want to see us close above this fair value gap, and that'll be inversion. Should push up after that. We'll see. What's up, lunch tray? The heck? Can you show your gold chart for a moment? Is on. Oh, I'm on futures. I'm in a futures trade. This is gold futures. It's not like the forex version. Loves the stream, bro. Mind sharing your chart colors? Sure. I don't know which one is my color, but let me see. So it's just like this one right here. And then, oh yeah, you probably want to see the candlesticks. That's right. So it's like this lighter green. The outer part is a dark green, and then it's all black for the down close candles. There you go, buddy. Hi, Chris. Was that a breakout trade on gold? Technically. Yeah. No, it is a breakout trade. I don't call it a breakout trade. But yeah, it's a breakout trade. Basically using momentum right here. And just trading towards. Sorry, let me show you. A lot of new people just came in here. I'm looking at some of these highs in here. More likely this high. We're already a little bit overextended. So we'll probably just look for this first initial high. And then yeah, we'll go from there. For fair value gap, since I am new to that style, do you wait for it to retrace back to the gap? And then enter back in the direction it came from? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. So basically, when you're looking at the higher time frame, what's going to happen, it's going to trade into like a higher time frame fair value gap like this. And that's probably not going to be your entry. That's just going to be kind of help out your bias. Kind of think of it as like a support level. So that's going to tell you like where it's coming off of. And then in here, so like let me take off some of this stuff so you guys could kind of understand how I trade a little bit more. Right here, there's two different entries that I would take. The first entry would be this fair value gap right here. So price trades directly into it. It's where I want it to go. Everything's telling me that, okay, we're probably going to trade in this direction. So I'm going to enter right here. But I also take inversion for value gaps. So right here, we have an inversion. This is a bearish fair value gap, but because we come up and we close above it right here, that is still an opportunity for me to enter. So the only thing that we wait for, that I wait for, is the show of delivery from here, and then the closure above this fair value gap when I'm trading inversions. Otherwise, all the time, I'm just gonna wait for a retracement and then instantly enter. And kind of looks like our position is not going as well as I want it to. So, I mean, we're gonna stay in it, but gotta figure out how to manage this position properly. Yeah, we're all right. This fair value gap really held right here. By the way, guys, I am live streaming both on Discord and YouTube right now, so I'm trying to cater to both audiences. Oh, I see. Is that free money glitch? Yes. If you have the proper colors, you're gonna trade better. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Manny? Man, you're going trade, bro. Thanks for the effort, Chris. Of course. Looks like Nasdaq is respecting these for value gaps so far. I do on a rare occasion trade crude oil. Okay, let's look at the higher time frame. I'm gonna move my stop to right here because personally I believe we should hold these for value gaps. Looks like we're holding. Awesome. Yeah, I honestly don't take this. I don't take gold trades that often. It's just on occasion when I see a decent setup. Just because it's a little bit less aggressive moving. Do you take partials or is it either stop? Most of the time, if I'm being honest, unless I have a big position open, most of the time I'm either stop loss or TP, no in between. Some people take that as good, some people take that as bad. But see, I don't aim for super huge targets. So it's like usually it's like 1 to 3, 1 to 4, like around that area, and then yeah, my full position is out. Then rare occasion, I see a huge range that we can make, and I have a lot of size on. I'll partial out and just leave a runner. But most of my position goes out at like the same time. Okay, I'm going to move my stop again. We had closure right here. I want to see the next candle go like this. I want it to be green, a big green candle. If not, we could always re-enter later. Yes, sir, Legacy. Hey, Jess. Did I answer your question well? I think she dipped out actually. A lot of you guys are new. Um, you guys plan on getting some futures accounts? Like a lot of you already have futures accounts? Or how's that going for you guys? Plan to link my YouTube? Yeah, let me see if I could pull that up.
Order filled.
Mm,
Order filled.
yeah, let me pull up my YouTube. I guess yeah, I'll just send it to you in the Discord. Switch to YouTube. Planning on winning a giveaway. That's good legacy. We'll have a ton of giveaways. I wouldn't worry about it. You'll get an opportunity. You answered it, but I think your screen you were pointing at wasn't showing on Discord. I'll explain it again real quick. You should be able to see my I'm gonna point on the left side. So basically right here, my entry, it was based off, so my overall bias, like where I think price is headed towards, is created off of this 15-minute fair value gap. So that's not my entry necessarily. That's just a level that I want price to respect. When price respects that, I'm gonna go on the lower time frame. I'm gonna look for a lower time frame fair value gap. So one entry I might use is this fair value gap that is created. And I'm because it's going in the direction I want it to, I have good targets. Everything is going in my favor. I'm going to just, as soon as that fair value gap is created, I'm going to enter. Or I have another entry model, which is my inversion fair value gap. Which this is a bearish fair value gap over here on the left side. And it turns into a inversion for value gap, telling us that basically we're on side of buyers are on side and sellers are likely getting taken out because we're inverting that bearish fair value gap. So those are two entry styles that I have. It just so happens that both of them pop up right here. But I hope that, yeah, I hope that answered your question. Subscribed. Thank you. GA. Thank you, thank you. I'm in the exact same gold setup. Yes, sir. Futures props don't work in your country. Aw. At least you have Forex. Yeah, let me know if you guys have more questions. We're just chilling at this point, waiting for TP to hit. Power of 3 settings. Yeah, so the indicator is PO3. I literally have, actually, I think this is a different name. No, it is PO3. P03 by 2 degrees. And then I have nothing changed on here pretty much. Like it's pretty much the same. Maybe this is changed because that's the same color as my normal candles right here. But I just have the daily, and then sometimes I like to switch to the hourly. That's pretty much it. I trade US 100 and 500. Evals are more expensive. Uh, Arguably. When you're trading Forex, though, you get more overall drawdown. I still think futures is better, but um, shouldn't let that deter you from trading US 100 and 500. Because I used to actually trade CFDs um, back when I had a funding pips account. And then I had like, I had a few other accounts, but all of those firms just like blew up. So, okay, I think it's time for us to go break even. It's that time. Should see more continuation going through here. I'm gonna hop on the higher time frame for now. Kind of helps me like clear my head, not really think too much. Cause everything whatever happens on the lower time frame now, it happens. Like I shouldn't really focus on it. So you gotta have that mindset. Just let it happen. Let's look at US 30. I definitely could have taken a trade here. I hadn't really looked at it though. Let me show you guys where I would have gotten in. So right here we have a 30-minute fair value gap. So going from top down, we might even have an hourly. Okay, yeah, we have an hourly fair value gap. Let's mark that out. Price trades in a very deep premium right here based on this leg. We trade nearly to the 0.5, but I'm calling this discount. Like we're in a discount. Where would I have entered? So we have that 30-minute fair value gap on the higher time frame. We have this 1 minute, which was initially a bearish fair value gap, turn into a inversion fair value gap. And I would have entered, closure is right here. I would have entered right here. Probably just aimed for like in here. Maybe would have stayed in for a little bit longer, but that would have been my entry. But I'm getting more RR out of this trade right here, so does it really matter? No, not really. What do you guys think? Was that a banger? Do you guys want to see me live stream a little bit more? I want to know. What do you guys think so far? Your first impressions? That's weird. The Forex market on gold looks way different. I love the rules on CFDs. Yeah. Except, I mean, the only bad thing about CFDs is you have spread, which affects both your risk, basically your losses and your wins. Okay, we're doing all right. I'm thinking of just exiting at this first high. We're coming up. It's not quite a daily high, but it's getting pretty close to those other daily highs. So let it trade a little bit longer, and then we'll see if we could get out.
Order filled.
Cool, cool. Had another account. Just hit TP on there. Would you do a live of your pre-market prep for NQ to see what you're looking for and how your thought process works? That's actually a really good question. The reason why I have my time at 6:45 or for my time PST is because that's usually when I execute, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys when I execute. But that's a really good question. But I could just show you what I do, like initially pre-market, if that would help. Obviously, it'd be better to just see me actually do it, but kind of show you what I look at. We'll go back in time. So all of this didn't exist. That large move that you saw, obviously, it didn't exist. Let's look at the early, and we'll go on the lower time frame. Stop moving. Here we go. So this is what my chart looked like in the pre-market. We were keying off of this 30-minute. We took out Asia session low. So everything, in my opinion, was bullish. We had these two liquidity pools. You had London high and then New York AM session high from the previous week. And basically, what I was just looking for is I wanted to see these lower time frame fair value gaps to be inverted. And what I basically wanted to see is us do something like this. Come in, retrace, maybe have another fair value gap, and then enter off that and then go higher. Because price just ran like this and it shot straight through everything, the only other option I would have had is to enter in here, wait for it to retrace into this larger fair value gap, create a secondary fair value gap, and then enter off that. So because of that, I didn't get an entry, and it is what it is. It looks like my target was hit right here. Let it run a little bit more, and then I'll probably exit. Have a really nice trade going. Yes, so that was what I was looking at. Didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Obviously, I mainly trade NASDAQ. It's not always perfect, and that is what it is. The other thing that I look at is going to be my weekly chart. Weekly chart. No, my calendar. My economic calendar, that's what it's called, sorry. So basically, I'm gonna look at what news events are going on. Today was gonna be technically a lower probability days in my eyes, just because we didn't have any news. So even this position that I entered, it's honestly like a low size. If that kind of helps. So what I would look at this week, Monday to me is lower probability. I'm gonna lower my size. I might still trade. I'm just gonna trade less. Tuesday, kind of a lower probability day. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Richmond manufacturing. It's all right. It's not the best kind of day. Existing home sales. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be also another low probability day. Thursday though, red folder comes out. This is high probability. I'm full size. I'm pyramiding into trades. I could do whatever I want on this day. Friday, same thing. Because this red folder came out the previous day, we're more likely to have higher probability conditions. And there's other things that I look at within that day, but just looking at it from a pre-market view where I don't know what's happened yet, that's perfectly fine with me. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna exit this trade. Um, it's not scaring me necessarily, but I just don't want to give any of my trade away. So that was a good like 2.5 RR. And for a Monday, that's absolutely beautiful. Couldn't ask for anything better. Um, on those bigger days, let me see. On these higher probability days, like this day was a red folder day, I'm gonna hit bigger trades like this, 1 to 6 RR. It's gonna be a lot bigger than this, so just a little nice base hit, and yeah, I hope hopefully that helps, guys. But Glennis requested to speak. I don't know if I could trust that. No, I'm kidding, but I don't know if I'm allowed to have you guys on. I would. Honestly, when I used to stream in my Discord, I would let everyone talk. Everyone would be muted, and then you just unmute your mic. But we'll have to see about that. But yeah, what do you guys think about the trade, guys? It's pretty decent. I'm gonna make a quick video. Not sure they want me on the Instagram. All of your lovely names will be on this story that I'm gonna make. So I hope you guys like that. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. I see a 4 hour candle on NAS. So do you trade Power of 3 also? Yes. Yes. I do trade Power of 3. Um this is a daily. So this one right here is the daily Power of 3. So I would have liked to enter all the way down here, but because the time didn't match up where I wanted to enter, I didn't enter down here. But I would have liked to enter below the candle open. Um, doesn't always work out like that, but yeah, I do trade Power of 3 actually. Uh, yeah, do you have any questions about Power of 3? Honestly, guys, I'll probably end the live soon, so it's better to get your questions out right now. I don't plan on trading the rest of the day, so I have no reason to just like sit here other than to answer your guys' questions. You might as well ask them. With the legacy funded Discord, we hit an absolute banger on gold. You see, we had a higher time frame delivery. I entered on this lower time frame for value gap, and we just rode it up to these daily highs. We have a bunch of you in here, all of you learning. I'm super excited to take some more banger trades with you guys. I'll see you guys the rest of the week at 6:45 a.m. First day with the legacy funded Discord, we hit an absolute banger. Let me see what you guys are saying. Appreciate you coming in live. Looking forward to join again. Yeah, of course, man. I want to see you guys. I want to see all of you guys in here. I want to have the largest streaming like live trading session, because I know we have like three other ones that you guys are gonna see with Luca, Mark, Nick. I want to compete with them. I want to have the largest group. So if you have any friends, any people that want to learn how to trade Nasdaq and ES, then this is the spot. I know I took a gold trade, but honestly, my strategy applies to every market. But yeah, I want to see you guys here. We're gonna hit some absolute bangers. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Otherwise, unless you guys have any more questions, but I'm probably just gonna head out. All right. You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you.